Alrighty, here we got Fortune's Favor being played on Nintendo Switch, courtesy of Lucius Music and Gaming, or excuse me, Music Games. So this is a pretty cool little open world game. It is a pirate adventure game. You can play it in third or first person view. Now I don't really care for the first person view because I feel like it's almost really only used for like scouring like the horizon, as opposed to actually being a viable camera option to play the game through. So it's primarily, I think, designed to be played in third person. So you have a jump, you have an attack, and you have a gather button, which is the A button. The animation's great. I really like the animation. I like how ambitious the game is with the open world aspect. Yeah, it doesn't look graphically like the greatest game in the world. Don't get me wrong. It does have its flaws, but the game's ambitious because it's an open world game. I mean, it's one of those games where if you see it, you can get there. So those ships in the distance, if you can get a raft or you get a small craft to get out there, you can take over that ship and you can use it as your own. If you see an island off the distance, you can get there as long as you have enough stamina and or a craft to get out there, which is really cool. It is really really cool that is a possibility. Um, Now the physics aren't great. Um, like you can like literally walk up a sheer cliff face. There's absolutely no sense of like physics and whatnot. It just doesn't exist here, and that's okay. You can't dive in the game, which is unfortunate. I wish you could dive and look for stuff, but you can't. But that's okay. It's not a deal breaker by any means. Um, Fortune's Favor is a nice game. It presents itself well. Is it the most graphically pleasing game in the world? No, it's not. Is it fun and entertaining? Definitely. Is it worth picking up? Well, if you like um, open world adventure games with a few quirks here and there, definitely pick it up. Give it a shot. It is a fun game to play. Although I sincerely wish there was more direction to the game. I also wish that the day-night cycle was a little bit more prominent. So when the night cycle comes, when it's night in the game here, um, the sky gets dark, and that's about it. You still can pretty much see everything. And I think they did that just because um, they want everything to be easily seen, I suppose. But you can go into buildings like this building here and gather stuff that might be on the table, like raw meat or some kind of like a dagger or maybe some equipment like nails and rope and stuff. So that's cool. Um, the game talks about like gathering resources and chopping down trees. I really haven't had a means to do that yet. Um, because anytime you chop down a tree, nothing happens. And I'm not sure if that's just the way the game is until you can just chop and chop and chop until you can't chop anymore, and eventually you get wood from the trees. I'm not entirely sure, but I can sit here and chop this tree, and there's no indication I'm doing any damage to it. There's no indication I'm gathering anything. So I'm not sure if that's something that comes later on, or if that's just the way the game is. I'm not sure. I haven't stuck around long enough to hack up a tree to find out. But there'll be like pirates you'll encounter that you can do stuff for, and they'll join your crew. I have a crew of 0 right now. I don't remember where the pirate is, honestly. Armor cache, cool. I think it's somewhere on this island. I know that for sure. Another thing I don't really care for. I mean, dispatch this enemy. I'll show you. So the combat's okay. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just attack and run away. Um, that's pretty much it. Oh, the door was unlocked this time. Before I ran into a door that was locked, I had to break it down. Got these resources. All right, got the resources out of the house, or the cabin, structure, whatever you want to call it. Now, one thing I want to touch on is the inventory system. So to get the inventory, you have to pause the game, use the cursor to come over to the inventory, and here's the inventory. It's kind of all over the place. Now, this says temporary raft, but I have no way to equip it, and it looks like just like an ore. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But again, it's kind of all over the place. You've got just equipment here amongst materials. You got recipes amongst materials. It's kind of all over the place. I wish it was more organized, a lot more organized. But if I want the campfire as a sword, really, that should be a campfire. But that's okay. I can forgive that. Armor cache. Let's go ahead and equip. Oh, we can't equip the armor cache. Never mind. I think that might be for the ship. I thought it might be for the pirate, but it's not. But you can combine things like rope and nails to create a temporary raft. But again, I have no means to use the raft as of yet. And that may be just because I have to do a certain set of tasks for the pirate that you encounter here. I wish there was more direction to the game. I wish there was more of an inventory management or more organization to the inventory. But aside from that, I mean, I'm okay with the game leaving you up to your own devices. I'm fine with that. But the really glaring issue I have is inventory management. It should be categorized. And you should have the correct icons for the correct thing. Like, a campfire should look like a campfire, not like a sword. So side inventory, aside from kind of the wistful nature of the game. Here's the pirate. Okay, couldn't open us. Give me some rope and nails. I could. Okay, so all right. I've given you. Okay, that's. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do. Whoops. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do. I thought I had to do it myself. Go figure. Okay, so head over. Okay, so head over to. We're gonna head over east to the port town of Moruga. So it's another thing. So when we get to the map, you have to go to the start menu and go to the map. All right, so Moruga is right there. Can you put a waypoint? No, you can't. You just point yourself in the right direction and you go that way. Let's go ahead and plop this raft down. Again, the inventory. Let's go ahead and see if I can find the raft. Drop the raft. Hey, look. I have a raft. Cool. All right. I can actually now explore. Good deal. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Definitely has like a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker feel to it in the graphics and the way the game is presented. And I'm okay with that. It's a decent game. I mean, it really is a ton of fun. If you get past its issues and some of its aesthetics, Fortune's Favor is a beautiful game, and it's fun. It is a very fun game, despite its issues. The fact that I can sail out to the ship in the distance and capture it's cool. I like that. But again, fix the inventory. Fix the inventory. Give us a dedicated map button instead of making us go through the menu would be awesome. I think that would go a long way to make this game even better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and check the map. I'm going the completely wrong direction. I need to go this way. Let's head out to this island here. Actually, I'm not going to bore you getting all the way out there. So, this has been a look at Fortune's Favor on Switch. It is playable on Switch 2. And from what I've seen on Switch 2, I don't have a Switch 2, but what I've seen on Switch 2, it performs a heck of a lot better. So I'm hoping that this can be a little bit more optimized. Even if not, I'm hoping that the inventory system gets cleaned up, gets organized, and we get a dedicated map button. Other than that, the game's great. And I'll thank you for watching. I'll thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.